experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
What is up, you beautiful people? So today we're going to be talking about the Titanic submarine, which I'm guessing a lot of you guys have heard of. This story has been enveloping every single news outlet and social media for like the past 2 days. And I'm going to say this without sounding like a complete and horrible person, but this story is genuinely getting funnier and funnier as more information comes out. But if you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more. And I just moved over to Kick, so make sure you go follow at Modern Angel TV. Let's get started with the video. So I'm guessing you guys have heard about the Titanic submarine. I've seen this pop up on my TikTok and Twitter about 1,000 fucking times. Generally, the only thing I know is there's 5 people in there and that the CEO is a fucking nutcase. And he's also extremely cheap. But what I want to know is, how cheap is he? Like, did he DIY a fucking submarine? I searched up Titan Submarine on Google and a picture of a fucking remote control PS3 controller came up. I hope to God this is just some fucking glitch or something and there isn't an actual PS3 controller controlling the submarine. I've been told to watch this TikTok and I'll explain everything. So
it's got one button and that's it. Yeah, so we run the sub with this game controller.
Okay, I'm starting to understand why these guys fucking died. How did the people who boarded this fucking monstrosity look at the PS3 controller and just fucking dip out?
A lot of skill.
The Titan is the only 5-person sub in the world that can reach Titanic depths, 2.4 miles below the sea.
It can reach it, it can't come back from it.
It's also the only one with a toilet, sort of.
Oh my
And yet,
fucking
I
god.
couldn't help
How big
noticing
is this?
How many pieces of this sub seemed improvised?
What the fuck?
We can use these off-the-shelf components.
I got these from Camper World.
You see a piece of glass right there that's holding the millions of gallons of water from crushing all of us? I got it at IKEA. He legitimately DIY'd a fucking submarine. This guy shouldn't have been an innovator. He should have been like a fucking content creator. Can you imagine the Mr. Beast thumbnails?
This submersible has some elements of MacGyver-y. I mean, you're putting construction pipe.
There's no way. I need to see the fuckers who saw this monstrosity and said, I can't wait to ride that.
Your thrusters can go, your lights can go, you're still gonna be safe.
That is not good. That is not a good description of a fucking submarine. If that was describing a fucking tropical resort, if the lights go out, if there's a hurricane outside, if there's an earthquake, you'll be safe inside. You'll be alive. That doesn't work for a goddamn 3-foot tall submarine with 5 people in there with a toilet that looks like it can't even hold half my piss. I'm guessing all of you know what pressure is, but for the people who don't know, I'm gonna explain it super quickly. The most common forms of pressure on Earth: dirt and from water. Obviously, we're gonna be using water as an example here. Current submarines aren't built to be able to go to the deepest part of the ocean yet. Submarines are able to go down to these depths for very short periods of time without sustaining too much damage. However, this is why the statement before of him saying that when submarine runs out of power, or if the fucking remote control loses its fucking batteries, you'll be completely fine because you'll still be alive in the submarine. The reason why that's so stupid is because eventually the submarine will cave to the pressure. It will implode and kill them instantly. So like this. Here's an analogy. Imagine you're in prison and you accidentally drop the soap. And then Tyrone comes behind you, smacks your ass a little bit, bends you over. You will quickly make your anus go like this. That's basically them. They're in the anus. They're gonna die. Too bad, so sad. I genuinely can't wait for Netflix to buy the rights to this fucking movie. I need to see these people, though. I need to see the people who deliberately chose, who looked at this fucking thing and said, yup, I want to be in there. I was a Titanic sub passenger. The waiver said death 3 times. Oh, that's great. Is this him? Is this a beautiful man that's going to be writing this fucking shit show today? Oh my god. Let's see his reaction to this fucking waiver.
Experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I know this is a travesty, but it's hard to believe they don't fucking deserve it. There are a couple of red flags. I bet talking to the CEO for 30 seconds, any sane person would be like, wow, I'm going to fucking die. But if that's not enough for you, just seeing the game controller itself would make me want to kill myself. I never step foot on that. And then seeing this fucking waiver where it mentions death 3 times, you gotta have some like mental retardation to just ignore all this red flags. I'm guessing it costs money though. I'm assuming it costs money to get in. How much? What? I bet it was like super fucking cheap. That's why. I bet it was like fucking. That actually makes a lot of sense. If it was like fucking like $3,000 or something, like super fucking cheap, that makes a lot of sense actually. Because then a bunch of fucking nut jobs would be all on this fucking cruise together.
I was very, very, very excited, and then I saw the actual submersible.
Makes sense.
One of us in Rush, the CEO and the inventor of the sub, puts it, every submersible is a prototype.
I can probably build this in my fucking basement with kitchen utensils. Thomas can get you down there better than that fucking thing can. I swear to God. $150,000 per person? Nah, there's no excuse anymore. You have to be so fucking bored and so fucking dumb to get on this fucking thing. Imagine paying for the Titanic experience, but getting the full experience instead. What a fucking bargain.
Being stuck on the bottom of the ocean in a small vessel where you can't even stand up.
Can you imagine the conversation? I think this has to be the funniest fucking travesty ever. This is fucking... I'm sorry, but this is fucking hilarious. At least they're all in the same boat. I have so much jokes for the situation, I'm genuinely going to fucking hell. Also, I want to bring this up because this is just so fucking funny. One of the dad's stepson, during this whole situation, went to a Blink-182 concert. It might be distasteful being here, but my family would want me to be at the Blink-182 show, and it's my favorite band and music helped me difficult times. It got so bad that Cardi B fucking made a response, that Cardi B posted about it, and then he had to make a response video on Instagram. That's the end of this horrible video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow all my social medias. And if you guys want to talk to me, join my Discord. The link is in my description. Love you guys. Have a good night.